People are too concerned about which anime is the best / better than the other, when in truth not everyone has the same taste, and it's perfectly okay to have different tastes and favorites in anime. Fairy Tail is actually good anime. Boy. Okay, in all seriousness, let's actually talk about this, because I know you guys have gotten on my ass about it. You've gotten on a lot of different anime YouTubers about Fairy Tail, so I'm gonna tell you guys finally what I think about the show. It's not a good anime. First of all, there is a reason why a lot of people like to call it the poor man's One Piece, because it seems to have been a show that has taken all sorts of elements of One Piece. Not exactly in the narrative aspect, but you know, the whole thing about just how a shonen is built and the way that the series flows and everything.
I've never heard it been called that before. I will say that I've never watched One Piece because I don't want to admit that I have that much free time. Also, I doubt One Piece created the shounen formula.
I mean, I've always had such a difficult time trying to grasp how anyone can defend a show like Fairy Tail, you know, with its really inconsistent power-ups, really inconsistent conclusion to arcs, really inconsistent characteristics.
It's for comedy. Get over it.
The fact that they've, I don't know, killed off Makarov like 7 times and he's never stayed alive for more than 5 chapters.
Hey, I think that only happened 2 or 3 times.
And even with the whole argument that some of my friends have had who are fans of Fairy Tail, who have defended themselves by saying, oh, the only reason I watch Fairy Tail is because the girls are hot. Like, Mashima Hero's, like, female characters are hot, dude. Like, even for, like, shonen standards, they're really hot. So I only watch Fairy Tail and read Fairy Tail to look at the cute girls.
I watch it because it is fun to watch. Watching it makes me feel like a 5-year-old again.
Their facial features and their face looks exactly the same because Mashima Hero can really only draw one type of female.
Well, then you must be happy that Hero isn't drawing the Fairy Tail continuation.
So I'm sorry to say, Fairy Tail fans, although I'm sure many of you are quite aware of how I feel about that show at this point, but if you're new to here, then I'd just like to apologize by saying, no, Fairy Tail is not a good anime. If you want to enjoy it, then go for it. But there's a reason why many anime YouTubers who used to cover Fairy Tail stuff kind of just abandoned it by the end of it, because they kind of got the realization of, oh, yeah, it does suck.
Yes, it's totally not, because with the series ending they just ran out of stuff to cover.
And here comes the dislike train. Choo-choo! Not so good anime can have lit music scores. Yes, I agree. The only problem with that statement, or rather the sad realization about that statement, is the fact that music does have this kind of psychological effect on you, where it makes something especially more memorable if you enjoyed the music of it, rather than if you didn't enjoy the music.
Another reason I love Fairy Tail.
Like, you will have a much easier time remembering a show with an average soundtrack than you will remember a bad show with a good soundtrack. And that's where I kind of agree and disagree with the statement. I agree that yes, there are shows that are bad that have amazing soundtracks, but I disagree in the sense that they probably exist, I just can't name one off the top of my head right now.
I can accept that you don't like Fairy Tail, but you cannot hate its music.
Logic, where you at?